systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go.
No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
My son's done nothing wrong.
Your blood is coming for you all!
You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Then my boy needs your help. He's going to be executed. And they won't listen when I say he's no killer. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you. I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just the two of us, and I'm gonna lose him too. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever. Please, help my son!
The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
How does it feel now?
This kid's going in the pillories
now?
next.
We ain't weak like you.
This kid's going in the pillories next. This kid's going in the pillories next.
Till his Dorsey lives, he'll kill you all! We ain't gonna beg for our lives! We ain't weak like you!
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass? Marshal Quan. Impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy. A mother will say anything to save her child. If you want the truth, talk to the boy yourself. They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities. Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did any less, they would, as much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel. That is not the world we inhabit.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kinda like it too, don't you?
No, I do not. I only do what the law commands.
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders. For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of their methods, but it's outside my jurisdiction. Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup. For some offenses, we have a work camp. Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, proceed. A mother will say anything to save her child. If you won't, indeed. We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us.
We ain't gonna beg for our lives! We ain't weak like you!
Hey, Rangers! How'd you like that welcome party at the lake?
No mercy on your soul, Colorado! We ain't gonna beg for our lives! We ain't weak like you! The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
Extra! X-dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage!
No mercy on
Wave
your
Marshal
soul,
Scott Dorsey's at Palace
Colorado!
Gates! Patriarch alive and safe!
Dorsey scum! Murderers!
It's not fair! It's not fair!
Cornelius Dorsey
How does
lives.
it feel now?
He'll kill y'all. We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us.
The deluge of blood is coming for you all! No regret! No regret! No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
We ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't weak like you. No regret. We ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't...
No regret! No!
No mercy on your souls, Colorado. Cornelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill y'all. The deluge of blood is coming for you all.
It's not fair!
Whatever you can do to help my boy, I'd surely appreciate it. Please, help my son!
We ain't gonna beg for our lives.
How come
We
you're
ain't
dead?
weak like you.
It's not fair! It's not fair!
No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the one we've got.
Yeah, but we'll need to pull some resources from another district to do it.
Sheriff won't like that.
Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour. Forgive me. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will... I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration. Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage, along with a good many others, and retreated to the Garden of the Gods. I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off. I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say. I am just frustrated. That is all. It doesn't seem that anything is being done. Well, you look capable enough, but I don't know you from Adam. Why, you might be robbers or bandits. No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the proper authorities. Frustrating though that may be. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
How's your family?
My mom and pa are safe. Still haven't heard from my sister. She was working near the museum when the attack started.
Jesus. Fuck frickin' Dorseys? I'm sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Get your Colorado Patriot here, hot off the press. Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
Scum! We ain't gonna beg for our lives.
Dorsey
We
scum!
ain't weak like you.
Dorsey scum! I hope you die slow! Murderers! Dorsey scum! Dorsey scum!
Rangers, what brings you here? A mother will say anything to save her child. If you want the truth, talk to the boy yourself. Indeed.
How does it feel now? Murderers! Murderers!
No regret! No rip! Neelius Dorsey lives!
I hope you die
He'll kill
slow!
you, Neelius Dorsey! The deluge of blood is coming for
stop!
you all!
No mercy on your soul!
How does it feel now?
Deluge of blood! We ain't
I
gonna...
hope you
Deluge
die
of blood
slow!
is coming for you all!
I hope you die slow! Bastards!
Bastards! Bastards! How does it feel now? Dorsey scum!
I hope you die slow! How does it feel now?
Bastards! Dorsey
This kid's
scum!
going in the pillories next.
Murderers!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured, what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her first. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid, but that'd be a lie.
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. Nice talking to you.
I hope you die!
Rangers, what brings you here? His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice, but your words ring true. Perhaps death is too severe a punishment. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble. You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
How does it feel now?
Bastards!
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dorsey scum!
Bastards!
You Rangers are heroes.
Bastards!
I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank
Bastards!
you. Thank you.
I hope
You
you die
Rangers
slow!
are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank you. Thank
Dorsey
you.
scum!
Rangers, what brings you here? Indeed.
How does it feel now?
Please put in a word to the sheriff for me. If she'd only lend me a marshal or two, I'd rescue my family myself.
Too old to fight the Dorseys, they said. Ha!
Someone's sure having a hell of a party, huh? All that screaming and fireworks?
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk to these folks. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect you. Sheriff Daisy's waiting for you in the back.
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Kwan. Don't blink. Reports. Lots of reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Daisy says. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Well, now, you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Kwan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Rangers, I'd love to trade war stories, but I've got marshals calling me left and right, dead folks lying in the streets, and reports of Dorsey strike. Now, the Dorsey's hostages are from the fancy side of town. 100 families folk. Try to get 'em out of there alive, or I'll never hear the fucking end of it. And please, take young Miss Weston with you. I need that girl out of my hair. In fact, I'm gonna insist. I'm telling Lupinski not to let you into the garden without her. But don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers. The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you. The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you are. No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 Families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in the city.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. But I have hunted. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go. At last.
I hope you die slow!
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs!
I
Families
hope you
taken
die
hostage!
slow!
New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot, only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city and what they should think about it. Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place and killed a lot of people. Then they made a run at the Patriarch's palace. Oh, but they couldn't get inside.
Eh, salut l'ami, comment ça va?
Took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Others jumped in their trucks and ran for it.
Eh ben écoute, moi aussi, tu vois, je viens de finir le boulot, je me délasse un petit peu sur ce jeu-là.
Be careful. Might still be Dorseys hiding out in the city.
How does it feel now?
How does it feel now? Bastards!
machine shop. If not, then fuck off.
Dorsey scum!
Darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it?
Do you know who those outlaws are, Josiah?
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out front.
Ronnie, old man with a shotgun.
My uncle tells me you're a man.
Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
Oh, since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after them. They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop. Finally, someone with some spine. I'd do it all myself, but since you're new in town, I figured you'd need to show your mettle.
Josiah, don't you do this. Let these people handle it. They've had plenty of experience by the look of them.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Thank you. Keep an old man from killing himself, will you?
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these soldier types? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over. Well, go on then.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off! I done told you! Don't come any closer! No way! Got these fuckers! Second cut! Free haircut!
Let's do this shit! can't tell you how relieved I am that the Dorseys are gone, and my husband is still alive. I can't tell you how relieved I am that the...
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage, just outside the city gate. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Hey, take a look at what these marshals and Dorseys got on them.
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them, but you need to put all those valuables back and walk away.
Fat chance. We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Assessing the target.
Let's dispense some justice.
What happened to the recruiter?
Goes for cheap.
target! Taking the shot!
Came here for every class trip we ever had. Is Buchanan a man?
Yeah, this whole place is a gloss. But who wants to hear all the ugly details?
Why, hello there. My name's Old Baldy, and this here is the Saul Buchanan, Colorado Heritage Museum. Me and my friends here dedicated telling the story of old Saul Buchanan and the refounding of the great state of Colorado, which is now just a stroll from stage to stage, and we'll tell you the story along the way. It's as simple as that. Any questions before you go? Great! Then on with the show! Youngest son of the Buchanan clan. Brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree. Swing a sledgehammer before he was 3. Learned to read and write before he could walk. Finished all his schooling before he could talk. Showed all his teachers a thing or two. When he...
Well, the Dorseys thought they had a better idea. Believed they could rule
by murder and fear. Tried to steal Colorado from our patriarch, but old Saul proved his bite was worse than his bark. Drove out the Dorseys and gave their land to the poor and the needy and the Indians. So mercy for the merciless was his stand. So he hunted the Dorseys to the very last man. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what
Greetings, visitors. My name is Junko Murayama, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
With the families behind him, Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's bazaar. He lined them all up and he cut them all down till Flap the Inhaler surrendered his craft. The 100 families came to CO Springs and all fell to fighting over frivolous things till Saul raised their heads to the Then came the gangs of the Eastern Plains, hoping to rob us of our worldly gains. Old Saul saw him coming and he rolled up his sleeves. He said, "You're all nothing but a pack of thieves." Strong as an ox at 70. He faced down the savages again and again and drove them back to the desolate east and secured for Colorado an endless peace. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You can say that again.
Snapping Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorseys or no Dorseys? You think a little raid would stop snapping Jimmy Bob? No siree. Oh, new faces? Let me know if you need to restock. I hear there's still some Dorseys in the city. Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. I can cook up some truly gourmet delicacies with it. But the damn power got cut in the fighting. That's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you. Let's.
Did you see the Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Marshall stopped him at the last second.
Wouldn't be Market Square. How'd the Dorseys get into the city? Thought we were safe inside the walls.
I hear the Dorseys took 100 families hostages. I can't believe what happened. So many people dead.
God damn it! Where are the marshals?
They've got their hands full licking their wounds.
Welcome to Mary Milkteeth's Morning After Mart. If you did some things last night that you wish you hadn't, I got you covered. I can clean you up, sober you up, cure your ills, and get you ready to face the new day. Or maybe you got banged up in the Dorsey raid. I can help with that too. What do you need? Remedies for regret, children. Headache pills, hair of the dog, pills for the pox, pills for the pain, and first aid kits for those of you who might have started something you couldn't finish. All guaranteed to fill you with, here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Fish sticks. I'm gonna have to disarm that thing myself, ain't I?
Depends on how fond of your fingers you are. And your arms. And face.
I think the marshals.
Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor.
I fixed a radiator once. Maybe I could defuse that mine.
Wish I could get these Flipper and Marshals to take care of the dang bomb under my stall. Really? That's great news! Here's a little something for you. I'm back in business. Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan Jones's Emporium! We have every fin you need, just for the asking and, well, the paying. You didn't hear this from me, Franz, but word is there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as yourself. Be sure to stock up with me, yeah? Sardinely.
Sorry, pal. Club's closed till the city's secure.
What's the matter with you? Don't you know the city's on lockdown? I'm not opening the door to nobody. Go away!
Ferris fiend! Turn! Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulics, but I always have time to answer some questions, if you're here to learn about our wall. I am the humble son of scientists. My mother and father were on a mission to pursue the possibility of cold fusion. Imagine, nuclear reactions at room temperatures making it safe for everyone. Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been stymied by immediate dangers. Perhaps one day, I'll have the time to devote to such a monumental achievement again. It's simply your standard concrete barrier with Tesla-styled electrical deterrence. Not an absolute marvel of what could be done, but sufficient for the task of keeping out enemies. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the glorious effect of thousands of volts of electricity arcing across it, deterring would-be attackers from approaching. Such a pity. Believe me, I understand. Thank you for stopping by, and good luck out there. Back to the wall. No time. Come on, pal, pull through.
Jumped out of a building to escape the
Too many
Dorseys.
patients, not
Didn't
enough
count on
people
the
who give a shit.
Ground. Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
Get up already. No time. Come on, pal, pull through. Too many patients, not enough people who give a shit. Get up already.
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys.
No time.
Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
Come on, pal, pull through. Too many patients, not enough people who give a shit. Get up already. No time. Come on, pal, pull through.
They wouldn't stop.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties. Dying people take precedence.
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them.
Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around. We'll talk more when you come back. What now? Good luck.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank.
What? No. What the heck is wrong with these frontier men?
No idea. Luckily,
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Nah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorseys dead if they'd walked in my garage. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
Let's hope you got another career planned. I give it another 3 months before Pesa leaves you in the dust.
And so what if she does? It just means I gotta work harder. Ain't no shame in that.
I'm gonna remind you that you said that. You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed until my pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around like shrubbery in a rich man's home. Damn, this is some good cars.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could, turned it into this monster you see before you. All because he couldn't bear to be separated from his machine. That's dedication for you.
Also to get out of the plains.
That's the last of them. Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
What now? Finally. Get started on those patients. Did your mother do everything for you? Fine. Just give it over. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you've already done. But I need one more favor. See this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep constant watch on her, and I need cleaner, safe... If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll fucking juggle for you, Rangers. I just need to save her. What do you say? Thank you. Thank you. You've saved her life. And mine. Need anything before I get my stuff together? Of course. Let's have a look. Good luck.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles?
What can I do for you? Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He needed a place to set up his clinic, and we had the space, so... Good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as fast as he can. Only got two hands. This is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. We got stations all over Colorado, mostly for fixing and supplying our own fleet. But we fix vehicles and sell parts to anybody. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. You need any repairs or alterations to your ride, they're the ones who will put it all together. Best crew in the business. The best in Colorado Springs, no lie. He was the patriarch's personal physician for a while. Took care of all the hoity-toits in Broadmoor Heights, too. Kinda pissed us off at the time, actually. Nice Arapahoe boy, taking care of the hemorrhoids of the 100 families and turning his back on his own people. Came home in the end, though. Remembered who he was and set up his clinic here. Been serving the working people of Colorado Springs ever since. Co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders 'cause I take the orders. Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, thinks he's a heartbreaker, but he's the most sentimental sap you'll ever meet. And Pacer's our newest recruit. Don't mess with her. She's 10 pounds of attitude in a 5-pound bag. At the moment, yeah, driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapahoe brand. We pride ourselves on being the best mechanics and couriers in the West. Sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skills to be better than an Arapahoe, though. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
You want to set your tire bead real quick and look impressive doing it? I've got a trick. Set the tire on fire. Except don't use gasoline. Yeah, well, she's smart enough to know that. Anyway, just a quick shot of flammable agent, a method for putting out the fire, and you're ready to keep going. Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could, turned it into this monster you see before you. All because he couldn't bear to be separated from his machine. That's dedication for you.
Also to get out of the plains. Y'all forgot that part.
Should I call her?
Call who?
Oh, just this woman he's been in love with forever now. They met in the bazaar and she saved him from getting into trouble. But now he's too scared to do anything about it.
Whoa! Hey!
I'm thinking of joining the next supply run. See how some of my experiments will hold up in the field.
That crew'd be lucky to have you.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, nothing will go wrong.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Military types, they said. Can't really see the difference between you and the ordinary class of merc. Well, much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in. So, go on. Give them Dorseys some hell.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
My apologies, Miss Weston. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companion. It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental farms, and now those Dorseys. Nope. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me?